I can sense your disappointment. For the past, week or so, we've had very adorable puppets at the start of the show come on and do some singing and stuff, and it's been hilarious and everybody liked it, but I'm done with it for a while. No, it's time for us to bring back the night for people. I don't want any more puppets on the show for a while. I think there's been too many of them, and they... Don't look at me like that. Look, it's not you, it's me. I just need some space to be amongst my own kind, failed actors. I don't... Look, I tell you what, why don't you leave your email or your number or something, and I'll text you. All right. It's all right, sharks love that kind of thing. They like it rough. Most of them are German. I know. Well, so if you tuned in for the yodeling puppets, I am sorry, and they'll be back in reruns. Well, join us with the best show we've ever made in the history of television after the commercials, which are coming up.
Ferguson.
Thank you. Come on. Let it all die away. Let this completely believable applause die away. Your genuine enthusiasm just sort of went away a little bit. We're so excited. We're not that excited now. Why did we not get into The Price is Right? Shut up! I wanted to see Drew Carey. I've been waiting here since Bob Barker was hosting. It's a great day for America, everybody. Did you just see Governor Blagojevich was on David Letterman just earlier on tonight? Because Dave's live and we're live, so I just watched. Shut up, you'll give it away. No, every time I see that guy, though, I think, I can't believe that hair is real. And Governor Blagojevich is worse. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm kidding, Dave. You've got fantastic hair. You're the Jennifer Aniston of talk show guys. I'm so fired. It's been a rough day in Washington. 2 more of Barack Obama's nominations withdrew from consideration. There is so much withdrawing going on in Washington, it's starting to feel like the Clinton administration. I think you know what I'm saying. And I know. There's a couple of celebrity birthdays I'd like to get out of the way as well tonight. Happy birthday to Nathan Lane. Also happy birthday to Morgan Fairchild. Morgan Fairchild and Nathan Lane, very different, of course. One is a sexy mama I've had the hots for all through my teenage years and beyond. And the other one is Morgan Fairchild. Call me Nathan. It's a very big day for us here. All of America is cock-a-hoop. San Francisco and parts of LA are cock a hoop because I'm talking, it's Magic Week, everybody. Day 2, we have the Magic Week. Yeah. More excellent magic later in the show. More excellent magic, even more than that graphic? Yes! Now, it's a great day for us here at the show, day 2 of Magic Week. It's not a great day for Batman. Or, as he's known in real life, the actor Christian Bale. I don't know if it's all over the interwebs today. You heard the tape. There's 5 minutes of Christian Bale yelling at a guy. Now, we can't play the tape for you because the language is not appropriate for TV. But it's a lot of what the kids call the F-bombs. And there's a couple of MF bombs, actually. There's Z-bombs. That's right, he was so mad he was making up his own cuss words that begin with Z. I'm outraged too, everybody. Now, everyone who's heard this tape says it's very offensive. Except, of course, Governor Blagojevich, who says it's kind of amateur. Not really cussy enough. Well, here's what happened. Christian Bale is filming the new Terminator movie, and he got mad at a crew member who did something wrong, and he yelled at the guy for 5 minutes. But he did yell at him. At least he didn't use the Batman voice, because that would have been scary. I'm Batman. You're an idiot. Do you have a lozenge? You're a Zarbad. That's a Z cuss word I just made up. But, you know, I think it's good that Christian Bale is such a good actor that even his real-life meltdowns are thrilling. Because you imagine a tape of Keanu Reeves yelling at someone, it's not going to have the same effect. It's like the, whoa, I'm mad. Now, of course, everyone in Hollywood's calling Christian Bale a monster. Now, I wasn't there. I don't know what happened, but that will not stop me talking about it because I'm a guy on TV. But all I'm saying is, who knows? Who knows what went on? Maybe the crew guy deserved it. Yes, I said it. Maybe he deserved it. Maybe just like Cheney's lawyer deserved it when he got shot in the face. Yeah, I said it. That's right. He deserved it. He had it coming. He's a lawyer. Also, a movie set's a very intense environment. I know you're surrounded by hot lights and big sweaty guys lugging cables, but it's not all good. You work 18-hour days. Sometimes there are hundreds of millions of dollars at stake. Not in any movies I was in, but sometimes in big movies. And people get tense and they snap. And you've got to be careful around the big stars. When I played the boss on the Drew Carey show, Drew was always yelling at me. Stay away from the donuts, they're mine! You call that a lap dance, Ferguson? Put more ass into it, come on! But I knew that he meant it with love. Do you know who I think the real jerk is in all of this? Is whoever leaked that tape to the press. You know what you think? Because it seems like privacy now is a thing of the past. A perfect example. Let me give you an example of this. My neighbour, Beyoncé. She cannot... That woman can't even take a shower without someone spying on her. Thanks to my new high-powered binoculars that see through shower curtains. God bless you, sharper image. Anyway, all I'm saying is... Everybody is entitled to a certain amount of privacy. Like yesterday, Michael Phelps got in trouble for something he did at a party. Right? Nothing's private anymore because everybody's got the cell cameras. You know, Michael Phelps and Christian Bale are targets because they're celebrities. And what people want to do with celebrities is bring them down. People are like crabs. Bear with me, let me finish. You put a bunch of crabs in a box and one tries to escape. This is true. And one tries to escape, you know, to see what life might be like for a single crab in the big city. And the other crabs pull it back. Did you know that? Yes. And when I talk about crabs, I know what I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying. I have been to Maryland. is the most offensive thing about this story, though? This is the way I find out they're filming another Terminator movie without Arnold Schwarzenegger. Maybe Arnold is the one who leaked it to the press. How dare you make the Terminator movie without me? I'm only 61. I could be the Grandpa-nator. Perhaps Christian Bale wants to make a crappy Terminator movie as revenge for Arnold making that crappy Batman movie when Arnold was Mr. Freeze, when everything he said was the bad pun. Remember that? Eyes to see you. Snow, thank you. That's it. That's all I've got. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Listen, I want to talk to you about something. It's on my mind. It's been working away at me all day like a puppet shark. It's to do with Kate Winslet, and I'll tell you what it is. I'm talking to the people who booked the guests on the show today, and they said that they had asked Kate Winslet to be on the show, and that she said no. And I think, well, of course she did. She's Kate Winslet. Why the hell would she be on this show? But they also said she's saying no because she doesn't being appreciated called fat. And I was like, did I call her fat? And then I did. But wait, I didn't mean it like that. What it was once during the monologue, I was talking about the end of the Titanic movie when, you know, she's on the door and Leo goes, ah, and sinks and dies. And everybody in the theatre's going, that door is big enough for 2 people. Right? And I'm thinking, this is a big enough door for 2 people. And I in the heat of the moment, I said, move over, Fatty, and let him get on the door. Now, what I meant was, in that way that you say when someone's sitting on the couch or something and you want them to move over, you go, move over, Fatty, move over. I don't want to sink to the bottom of the ocean when I could be watching The Soup. So look, I do not think Kate Winslet is fat. She's a very, very beautiful woman. She does not have a weight problem at all. It's just sometimes I go too far. And I want to apologize to the fantastically borderline skinny Kate Winslet. See, now I've gone too far the other way. I just want to offer up an apology to Miss Winslet for... I was not calling you fat. I was caught up in the moment of a movie that came out 10 years ago. Anyway, I apologize. But I know you don't watch the show anymore because you think I called you fat, but I didn't mean it like that. I've overdone it now, haven't I? I've made it bigger than it was in the first place. Now she'll hate me as well as not be on the show. I've always loved her too. Well, all right, see, I took it too far again. I've always admired her work. And breasts. Right, I said it. Why not? I'm a man. I can appreciate breasts. There's nothing sexist in that. All right, a little bit sexist. It's a little bit sexist. I know I've gone too far. We'll do the emails. Do we have time for the emails? Do we put the thing up?
Magic emails cast its spell on you. Crystal balls are magic and great rendezvous to do.
Oh yeah, the Magic Week email jingle. That's the Magic Week email jingle to tempt you to stay around for magical mystery happenings later. This is from Susan in El Centro in California. If you're not Spanish, El Centro is Spanish for the center. Which is interesting because El Centro is not in the center of California. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway, Susan says, hey, Craig, how come cartoon characters never change clothes or get older? It is something I've always thought about. Okay, Susan, they are drawings. Don't waste my time, Susan. I've got famous actresses to apologize to. I don't need to be thinking about things like that. This is from Stacy in Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha, Nebraska is in the El Centro of the United States of America. True. I studied to become an American. What did you do? Stacy says, I'm single and ready to mingle. How does a nice girl find a nice guy in this crazy world? Wow, it's taken this since the 1920s to get here. I'm single and ready to mingle. Here. I think the best thing to do for you to do, Stacy, is stay the hell out of Los Angeles. I'm not saying, I mean, really, the men here are pigs. I know of a guy here who called the most beautiful actress in the world, Kate Winslet, fat. Is this the kind of douchebag you want to meet? No! No, Stacy! No, it isn't. We don't have time for this. We'll be right back with Robin Williams, everybody. Robin Williams, we come back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Now, people often say to me, Craig, what is it you do? And I say, well, I'm a jerk on TV late at night so that people go to bed feeling better about themselves because at least they're not me. But occasionally on this show, I do a little bit of improvisational comedy of a type which was invented by my first guest, I believe. He's a comedy icon, a hero of mine, an Oscar-winning actor. He's in a nationwide tour at the moment. It's called Weapons of Self-Destruction. He's in Santa Barbara on February the 11th, San Diego on the 12th, Phoenix on the 13th and the 14th. Please welcome the wonder that is Robin Williams, everybody!
We are here today to celebrate Sean Connery's birthday. And Kate Winslet's back there crying.
Don't bring that up!
I said, put the donut down, honey.
You're not helping!
No. She's back there going, I got a Golden Globe! I said, oh, honey, you look wonderful.
Didn't you ever do that with your crazy comedy antics?
Yes.
Didn't you go a little too far and regret it?
Moi?
Yes!
I've had deaf people go, don't do that again.
You just did it. You just did it again.
Yeah.
You did it again.
I'll be getting, well, I won't get any calls.
No. See, you did it again.
Yeah.
I
know this is Robin Williams.
Get off.
Yeah, stop right there.
No, stop it.
You know what? Too late now.
Too late now.
And the blind guy's going, what did he do?
Stop it.
Stop it.
Look, the only safe...
Nice to be
Yeah,
here.
stop it. The only safe people...
Easy boy.
Oh, that's all right.
I know.
Yeah. That bit's all right.
The one dog.
Yeah.
It's the one dog.
Yeah, a pretend dog
A
is
pretend
fine.
dog's a pretend cat though is bad.
It's very bad.
Come here, kitty. Oh, sorry.
Look, if you're going to make fun of someone, make it the Amish.
Oh, because they'll never see it.
Hey, they don't watch TV.
Yeah, you're right. That's why an Amish hacker. It's like a Buddhist terrorist. Who knows?
Yeah. Clippity clop.
Clippity clop. Amish members of YouTube not going to see it. I used to do a thing in Amish drive-by shooting. Goes, go. Amish cop, pull over. Pull over.
chauffeur.
I've had a few drinks, but the horse knows the way home.
How are you?
I'm very good.
Very good to see you, Robin.
This
How
is
are
so
you?
nice to be free range again. Thank you so much.
Yes, we do it the old school here.
I know that way.
Yeah,
Right there.
Do you know who we had on the show a while back? Jonathan Winter was on
Oh,
the show.
it's great to have Buddha on.
Yeah,
It's
he's...
well, you think we're crazy. John isn't.
He's nuts.
Oh, big time.
Do you think
He
you have
once
to...
climbed the mast of a ship totally nude. And when the police were waiting and the press were waiting for him, he came down the mast and they said, Jonathan, do you have anything to say? And he said, yes, never land alone. So it's like...
That's a lot of work for one joke, though. Climbing the mast, the
taking
cops.
off all your clothes, getting on a three-masted schooner.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like, that's
It was a
rough-
three-masted schooner then.
Well, two that day.
Yeah.
It was a cold day. Here, we're coming about, Tommy. Where are you going now?
You do a very good Scottish accent.
Well, I've been there a few times.
You have,
Well,
yes.
to visit Mr. Billy Connolly.
Yes, of course.
It's great when you get further north, it gets to the point where it gets to you know you right.
No.
What foot you kick with? What foot you kick with? What foot do you kick with? This one. Oh, right then, you're a Rangers fan then. Celtic Rangers. I like the fact that people actually, you know, that you can actually have an instrument that sounds like a cat being sodomized.
I've never heard the cat being sodomized.
Well, if it did, it would go something like this.
Well,
And now we'll offend all the bagpipers.
don't offend them.
Don't offend them.
No, violence is a sport. Over there,
In Scotland, it's
yes.
foreplay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brace yourself.
No, don't do that, Joe. Do not do that, Joe.
No, it's like...
All right.
Yeah.
No.
Wash up, I'm through.
How's the tour going? Are you having fun in the tour?
I love the fact that you've been using puppets, though. It's wonderful.
Oh yeah, no, I like puppets.
The puppets are always great.
I enjoy
A
puppets.
good puppet is a wonderful thing, you know that. Well, not like that. I mean, well, that's how comedy starts for us. Remember that, Petey? No.
Now listen, how's the tour going? You're back on doing the stand-up.
Yeah, I've been out. I did like 35 cities. I was in England for Prince Charles.
I'm not from there.
I am very sorry, white man.
Remember, I'm one of the...
That's right. But occasionally you were part of it.
Yeah, well, I liked going over there to meet girls and do to them what their ancestors did to my country.
You mean enjoy a nice bit of haggis?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, not the end of the animal, but pretty much everything else. We took everything that you'd never eat and put it in a dish.
Yeah.
And gave it to the people to eat, saying, we eat it, good luck.
Yeah. You've been on the tour?
Yeah, but it was fun to play. Like, I mean, I've been Canada, which was lovely.
Lovely.
A lot like
Canadians.
America, but even nicer.
They're very polite.
They're wonderfully polite. They'll do things like they'll ask you, like, how do you like Canada? And they mean it.
Yeah, they do. They're like, are you having a good time? Do you like Canada?
And if you said, like, I really don't like it, well, we'll try and fix it, eh? You know,
they'll change it for you.
And they have their own French. They've put all their French in one place.
Very smart.
Very smart. And they're even Canadian French. They're like, they want to break away from the rest of Canada. Forget we are leaving Canada, we want to break away. But we'd like to keep the cash if we could.
Yeah.
You know?
They're still French.
They're still French. We're not like that, huh?
But do you speak a little French?
Ah oui, un peu français, c'est nécessaire en France pour parler français. Beaucoup de fois pour la Tour de France. I love speaking...
Tour de France.
Ça suffit maintenant. It's nice if you try to... I was once in a French... in Paris. And I was speaking French. I was going, maintenant je veux quelque chose à manger. And the woman went, I speak English, don't try. And I went, oh, I'm sorry. It's amazing how the French were always going, forget you Americans, you bastard Americans. We don't need you, you're crap. The Germans are here. Hello, Americans.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way.
Bonjour.
Yeah.
But I mean, they
Do you do the stand-up in France? Have you done that?
No, I've never done that.
Eddie's done, you know Eddie?
Eddie started out doing, I think it was 10% French, 90% English, and then by the end of his show, he did 90% French and 10% English, which is pretty amazing. By the end of a month, he was doing a show pretty much all in French.
Yeah, but he said a lot of the gags that he was doing, he didn't know what he was saying. He was just, you know...
Oh, just really like...
Yeah, he was just like, you know...
I love him, he doesn't know what he's saying, how French.
That's right. Yeah. He's very existential.
Well, why, what is comedy but a series of painful incidents reenacted?
You saw the monologue.
Yeah.
They don't smoke anymore, the French.
No, oh, no, they just let the babies do it. Here, I love the fact that Sarkozy's wife has slept with Mick Jagger.
Yes, I know.
My God, makes Margaret...
Well, you know, Sarkozy has slept with Mick Jagger.
Then now I have much more admiration.
Yes! We've all slept with Mick Jagger.
I love you!
Yeah.
What, you know you want it?
Yeah.
That was... Wasn't it kind of... When they made him a knight, when he became Sir Mick, even that point, even Nostradamus went, I gotta go.
Yeah, that's right. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, if they made Keith a knight, then that's real. Keith's more than a knight, he's like a weekend.
They offered it.
They offered a knighthood to Keith Richards?
They offered it to him.
I knight you, Sir Keith. Thanks, Your Grace, here you go. Oh, it's really nice to be right.
You know we're out of time. Does that bother you in any way?
No, how much money have we raised?
We're waiting the calls. Robin Williams, everybody. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back to the second night of Magic Week. The response to Magic Week has been so stunning. I keep getting your emails. I've got both of them. I've put them aside. And I have also kept my friend Neil Patrick Harris around to introduce tonight's magician. Neil?
Thanks, Craig. I remember a couple of years ago at a dinner party, somebody said that magic was for losers. I laughed politely, and then I turned him into an iguana. His wife started crying, so I offered her a handkerchief. Oh, not only did she ignore my timely illusion, but she wouldn't stop crying, so I turned her into an iguana too, bitch. Then the host of the party got kind of pissed. I was just iguana-ing his guests left and right. So he told me to turn them back into people. Easier said than done, buddy. You know how hard it is to un-iguana somebody? It's pretty hard. I mean, I'm good at magic, but it's not who I am. I've got other stuff going on in my life, you know? Anyway, tonight's magician could have definitely un-iguana'd those D-bags if he wanted to. He's a member of Mensa. He has a PhD in psychology and once hypnotized a rhinoceros into dancing the jitterbug. Please welcome Jason Randall.
Jason. Well, it's very nice to see you.
Great to be back.
Thank you for coming back for Magic Week. I haven't seen you since we were meant, because you're the super pilot and everything as well. We were going to go piloting.
We were.
Yeah, and then it rained and I couldn't go. I was too scared.
Yeah. Yeah, I was scared too.
Yeah, it was kind of rainy.
I was glad you called it off.
Yeah, I was like, let's not. And you were like, all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good. Hey, how's the magic going? Any magic for us tonight then? Oh, magic per guy.
Yeah. I was going to say magic perv guy.
Yeah, well, I was thinking that. You knew what I was thinking?
I did. I knew you got married recently.
I did.
And you got a wedding ring, I see.
I do, yes.
And I would love to do something with the wedding ring.
You want me to take it off?
Yes, please.
Why couldn't you have been here for the last marriage? All right, there you go. Don't lose that. I get me in a lot of trouble.
Does it have an inscription?
Yeah, it does.
What does it say on it?
I can't tell you.
Okay, watch. 1, 2, 3. It's gone. Okay, how about a card trick?
You know, no. I'm going to need it back because, I'm scared of her.
In my back pocket, nothing in my hands, I have a key case.
Right.
The key case has your ring hanging among my keys.
No way!
Just like that.
Is it? I can check by checking the inscription. That's why you had. It is mine. Ah. It's magic.
Take it off again.
Look, I don't want to alarm you, but every time I take this off, a silent alarm goes off in my house. I don't know if I should. All right, there you go.
This is just going to up the degree of difficulty. Here's the idea. We know that I've got the key case back here.
Right, okay.
I take your ring again, and we're going to thread it on this rope. This time, we're going to secure it like this. Craig, you're going to tie a knot here. First, I've got to get the ring off the rope, of course, and then I've got to get it back on the key case. Ready?
Right, so I did, like just that, is that enough?
One more on the bottom.
All right. Oh, yeah, right round this way?
Yes.
All right. We've never met before, have we?
Yeah, because usually I have to pay extra for this.
It's funny, usually when I'm tying a man up, I'm like, have you been naughty? There you are, right. Yeah, look at that. Is that too much?
I kind of like it, actually.
Yeah.
A little tighter than I expected.
Ah, well.
Look. First, the ring is gone.
What?
Amazing. This time, instead of the key case, again, empty hands, inside of my jacket, along with the scissors, which we won't need, I have a...
You carry scissors with you?
I do. Not on a plane. I have a black wallet. Inside the wallet, I have a zippered compartment. Inside the zippered compartment, I have a sealed envelope. I want you to rip it open, Craig, in your emotional fervor. Look inside.
Oh, my Lord. That's
Your
really
ring.
for real. Look at that. That's spectacular.
Isn't that amazing?
That is spectacular. It's the same one. Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah, it's mine.
It says Home Shopping Network.
Yeah. That's what it says in the inscription.
Yeah, I know.
That's amazing. Now, yeah, go on. Were you going to do more magic?
I am, but...
No, I'd rather have more magic.
But I have time for a question.
Oh, yeah.
No.
How are you feeling?
Now,
What's this?
Don't hit it yet.
All right.
You know, CBS has got that show, The Mentalist. You've seen The Mentalist, maybe? He's a guy...
Oh, I never miss the CBS shows. What's it called again?
The Mentalist.
Mentalist. And who's in it?
He's a guy who solves crime. He does kind of what I do for a living.
CBS, they're always solving murders, aren't they? Sexy people solving murders. That's what we do here.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So this guy walks into a room. He sees what we all see, but he sees more. Now, there's another show on another network, called Lie to Me.
Lie to Me.
And this guy basically goes around, he can look at people's faces.
Right.
What a lot of mentalists do, Craig, is they're using applied psychology. But they walk in a room and they look at things and they get extra information.
Is that what you do?
I'm going to do something better.
What?
Because a real mind reader, a real ESP guy,
Yeah.
would be able to know what's going to happen before it happens. Watch this. To test ESP, very often researchers will use cards like these.
Right, yes. I've seen these before at the hospital I was in.
They were invented by Dr. J.B. Rind to use for testing ESP, and there are 5 symbols. They look like this. There's a cross line that represents the number 2, because 2 crosses. A circle representing 1 continuous line.
Yep.
The square representing 4 corners and sides.
Yep.
The wavy line representing 3.
Right.
And and the star representing 5.
You see, this is the problem. When I was in the hospital,
Yes.
and they got me to look at the cards, they said, what did it remind you of? And I always said vagina.
That wasn't the West Hollywood version of the hospital.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. So basically, an ESP researcher would hold up one of these cards and basically see if you can send or receive what it is.
Right.
Now, I'm going to do an incredible demonstration for you.
All right, yeah.
I'm going to take these cards, Craig, and put them next to you.
Right.
I want you to leave them there for a moment, but think about a time of day that only you would know. Let's not say the time you start your taping, but the time you do something with your son, or the time you might go to the gym, or the time you go to your airplane.
That was for you. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to touch you. I remember you've got scissors.
Jim was another West Hollywood reference.
Yeah, right.
So think about a time of day that's important to you, that I couldn't possibly know about, and don't tell me what it is yet.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
Now, I want you to round it to the nearest hour. So make it 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 6 o'clock, that kind of thing, only in your mind.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to turn my back, and while I do, Craig, I want you to remove from the top the amount of cards that correspond to the hour. For example, if you're thinking of 2 o'clock, take the two top from the cards, 2 top cards from here and put them over there.
Right.
If you thought 4 o'clock, take the top 4 cards and hold them in your hand. That's all you need to do.
All right.
Okay? I'll turn around.
Look the other way. Everybody, you check that he's looking the other way, all right?
I won't look in the monitor. Take them off the top and keep them over on the side.
I don't know if I can get them in here. I got my scissors and...
I don't know what you've done, but I know it can't be good for me.
Yeah. Why'd you have scissors?
I was going to use them to cut the ring off the rope if I couldn't.
Oh, right.
I didn't need it as it turned out.
Right.
Now I'm going to form a clock with the cards. 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8, 7, 6 o'clock, 5, 4, 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 1 o'clock.
Right.
Now, I take out from here. Remember it said predictions? I'm going to take out first this watch.
Right.
Okay? And here's the interesting thing. You were thinking about a time of day. Was that time in the morning, I believe?
Yes.
But it wasn't incredibly early in the morning. It was, don't tell me, and it wasn't late. I think the time you were thinking in the morning was somewhere just maybe a little bit after, but right around 7 o'clock in the morning. Am I right?
Yes.
And by the way, the time on my watch happens to be 7 o'clock in the morning. Got that right. Number 2 prediction. Let's take a look at the card at the 7 o'clock position. This was 7.
There, yeah.
This was 7, wasn't it?
I think it's over here.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7 was right here. The card was the wavy line.
Oh, yeah, that makes me think of something.
And my prediction was the wavy line.
No! Oh, good Lord!
Now, first I knew what time you were going to think before you ever told me. Secondly, I knew which ESP card you would choose. And finally, Craig, my last prediction, it says, Craig will not choose the square. Well, it seems a lame prediction because I already decided you'd choose the wavy line.
Right.
But I was so confident that I gave you every chance in the world to prove me wrong.
Look at that. Wow. That's it. We're completely out of time, Jason. That's amazing. Jason Randall, everybody. It's magic. We'll be right back. That's awesome.
I'm sorry, we're completely out of time. Ferguson had to leave, but I'd just like to say on behalf of everyone at CBS and The Late Late Show, Kate Winslet, you're very, very beautiful and you're not fat. And we're very sorry.